So, like I try to keep it as real as possible. I know some people don't believe it, but at the end of the day, I feel like you got to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. But I'm going to live my life like I should. Anyway, some of you will get that, but most of you won't. Anyway, when it comes down to it, Microsoft likes doing the free play things, and this one is really, really good. So I wanted to get this out there because I feel like a lot of people can certainly take advantage of it. And if you're one of those people that can take advantage of it, by all means go ahead and do so. And just to clarify kind of my stance on this whole Xbox thing, I have a Series X. I'm still going to play it. Yes, I'm very limited on the games that I actually buy for it now because I don't know what's going to happen in the future with, say, the idea of exclusive games and them like shutting down stuff. Like I still have no clue what's going to happen there, right? I still think if they decide to stop making consoles, our libraries would be totally cooked. And that's not just like BS. It's like you look at what happened the other day. There's been various times where their main servers are down and you can't connect or even see your library. So yeah, don't sit there and tell me that it couldn't happen, because it absolutely could. Now, the interesting thing here is, as far as I can see, is that there's some really, really good stuff coming in terms it's free right now. So yeah, nice to see it. They've revealed the next bunch of free play days. Guess what? Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That's right. That's incredible. There's some other good games in here as well, but I think the big one would be Black Ops 6. They're giving people quite a bit of time to play with this as well. Dead by Daylight, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Catan Console Edition, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, yes, Your Grace, Post Trauma. 7 games right now are free, so get some free gamer score, have some fun. Why not, right? If it's free, then you get to kind of enjoy it and have a good time playing the games and things like that. I think that is pretty cool to see, nonetheless. And that they're kind of doing it the way they are. So Call of Duty Black Ops, according to this, they're going to be impossible to mop up the entire achievements, but the game will take between $80 and $100 to do that. You're only gaining access to the multiplayer and zombies modes this weekend, hence you won't be able to earn any of the single-player campaign achievements, which there's a lot of them. Next is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which are both tricky and time-consuming, but you can at least get some of them. It's going to take a while to kind of get into it. Maybe that's what some of the deal is. They want to try to get people, hooked as much as possible, and then maybe you buy it or whatever. But I don't know. You can kind of move on to some tougher territory. There's multiplayer game Dead by Daylight. There's no world where you can earn all this because it takes hundreds of hours. But that game is fun. Like, I know a lot of people that love the game. It is a lot of fun. For me, it can be a little bit frustrating because it is just one of those games that really kind of pushes pushes your buttons or whatever, but not terrible or anything like that. It's just frustrating from time to time. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from with that. There's a lot of things to be said for the way that Microsoft go about things, but as much as people want to hate on me and think that I don't like Xbox or that I only cover the bad stuff, I mean, they've been a lot of bad things lately for sure, but I still try to cover the good stuff as much as possible, because listen, if you have an Xbox right now, you're still going to be able to play it for the time being, and for years, to be honest with you, in terms of, are you going to be able to play it like way down the road? I don't really know. That's not really something that I could answer, to be honest with you. So hard to really say. Now, where that comes from, again, it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to play these games, but I think that it's cool that they have so many different types of games in here to kind of choose from, and that are like, just free to play right now. So I know that some people are into that, and there's usually pretty good reception to these videos, which, hey, I'm always appreciative. And if you think that this channel is just about hating Xbox, apologies, because that's not true. Like this video right here, it's a positive video. Let's see. Dead by Daylight, that's good. There's some games that should be doable over the weekend. Catan Console Edition, short and sweet, about 8 to 10 hours. There's guides to it as well that you can find it. tougher game territory. Warhammer is overflowing with difficult gamer score. It's going to take at least maybe 100 hours to get it, but that doesn't mean you can't get some of them. Your Grace, which are available to everybody regardless of whether you're a Game Pass subscriber or not. Thankfully, it's an easy one, about 10 to 12 hours, and there's lots of missable achievements, so make sure that you go ahead and check out some of the guides and things like that. Post-Trauma, that's also available to everyone, but only for 2 hours. While you can earn everything in around 5 to 6 hours, the trial isn't long enough for you to play through it, but to earn a full 1,000. But you'll likely earn a fair few in this, so that's pretty good to kind of look at and say, hey, you know what? I'll be able to get through here and play some of these games and earn some achievements. That's always a good thing in my opinion. And some people maybe look at it as a bad thing or whatever, but I always look at it as a good thing. I think achievements are cool. I like them because it's kind of, especially like if you're buying games in particular, I always look at it as like, okay, it's a meta game, a game within a game, because to get some of the achievements is one of those things where you have to go out there and do something that within the game to go forward, and that's always a cool thing in my opinion. Adds maybe replayability sometimes to them. Maybe there's different endings and you get different achievements for that. I always look at that as like something that's cool, like replayability factor. We're all different, I think, and we all have different likes and things, but for me, I like achievements. I've been getting them for a good number of years, and that's what I'm happy kind of doing. And I know some people go, oh well, achievements are lame and they hurt gaming or whatever. I'm like, listen, if you don't like achievements, you can not worry about it, but if you like achievements, it's there for you. So to me, that's kind of the important thing for all of this is, hey, they're there for you if you want them, and if you don't care about them, then you can ignore them. And I've always said this about Nintendo too. Like, I wish that that there was a situation where we could actually go out there and get achievements on Nintendo stuff, because then it would be a little bit more of an incentive to play third-party games on there and things like that. So as it sits, I don't really see much of a reason to do Nintendo third-party stuff. No achievements, no trophies, nothing like that. Really kind of sucks. But again, everybody's kind of different. I know some people are don't care, but like I said, if you have them, then who cares? If you don't, then I guess we'll have to wait and see. But again, it really just depends on what you want to do and what you're looking for as a gamer. So for me anyway, like I said, I like achievements. I like being able to maybe hop in and download a couple of these and get some. It doesn't have to be all of them. I'm not a 1000%er guy, 100%er. I'm not trying to get 1000 every time. Whenever I buy a game, I always hope that I can get 500 to 600 gamer score from them, just by playing through it. I don't want to like jump through hoops, and most of the time I don't like to read, and kind of spoil what's coming up either. I just like to kind of play the game and kind of see what's happening and take it from there. But anyway, like it's kind of challenging, but again, like to be able to see how these things are being done and how Microsoft is handling, I like that, which I think is an important factor kind of going forward. And I hope that we continue to see some good things from Microsoft, where they maybe listen to the fans a little bit more, because where I'm at right now, it just doesn't seem like they care much, and that's kind of a shame, because they used to be like what I would consider to be like a hardcore gaming company, and now it's like kind of the furthest thing from that, unfortunately. But again, anything can change and anything can happen. We'll see what happens in the future, if they're gonna like maybe go about it and do something actually for the fans for a change. Like I said, I hope so, but I'm not putting any like faith in the brand, because you have them saying specifically, we have no problem cutting things, slowing things down, doing this or doing that, and again, that's really in the situation where we're at. If they're saying right out flat, we have no problems cutting this or cutting that, or stopping this or stopping that, or closing this or closing that, then what makes you think they won't do that to the console itself, right? Or whatever the thing is that they have next. I think that's something that we've got to kind of look at and kind of point to as well. So how do you guys feel about it? I hope that you guys feel the way I do about it, man. It's not a negative thing. You know, I'm trying to be as positive as I can about it. Enjoy these games if you're one of those people that likes these type of games and can kind of change around and, you know, that kind of stuff. Because again, free gamer score, free games. Hey, why not? So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching so much. Have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.